Myself, G. Mahesh Kumar, Assistant Professor of Chemistry. Uh, Today's in the environmental sustainability. Today, the topic of discussion is India as a mega diversity nation. In the environmental sustainability, we are going to discuss about the India as mega diversity nation. What are the topic that comes under contents that we are going to discuss in the India as a mega diversity nation? One is introduction, flora diversity, fauna diversity, avian diversity, biodiversity hotspots in India. Next, coming to the conclusion. Introduction to the India as a mega diversity nation and flora diversity, fauna diversity, avian diversity, biodiversity hotspots in India. Next, conclusion. Coming to the introduction to this India as a mega diversity nation. United Nations have declared in the year 2010 as an International Year of Biodiversity. United Nations has declared that year 2010 as an International Year of Biodiversity. The theme for this year is Environmental Day is biodiversity connecting with nature. Okay, the theme of this is biodiversity connecting with nature. As India is one of the 12 mega diversity nations in the world. United Nations have declared the year 2010 as the International Year of Biodiversity, and the theme for the year Environmental Day is biodiversity connecting with nature, and India is one of the 12 mega diversity nations in the world. India is located in South Asia between latitude 60 and 380 north and longitude 690 and 970 east. India is located in between the South Asia between latitude 60 and 380 north and longitude 690 and 970 east. India landmass is extending over a total geographical area of about 3029 million hectares. India landmass is extending over a total geographical area of about 3029 million hectares, is bounded by Himalayas in the north, Bay of Bengal in the east, Arabian Sea in the west, and ocean in the south. Indian landmass is extending over a total geographical area of about 3029 million hectares, is bounded by Himalayas in the north, Bay of Bengal in the east, Arabian Sea in the west, and Indian Ocean in the south. Indian Ocean in the south. Coming to India as a mega diversity nation, India is known as a mega diversity nation. India is known as one of the mega diversity nation, one of the largest, most biological diverse countries. It is one of the world's most biological diverse countries. India is a home to a vast area of ecosystems and species. India is home to vast area of ecosystem and species. Coming to what are the hotspots of biodiversity hotspots. India has two recognized biodiversity hotspots. One is Western Ghats and the next one is Eastern Himalayas. Biodiversity hotspots in India are one is Western Ghats and next one is Eastern Himalayas. These hotspots are areas with exceptional level of species richness and endemism. What is the biodiversity hotspots? These are the exceptional levels of species richness and endemism. Hotspots are areas with exceptional levels of species richness and endemism. The Western Ghats and Eastern Himalayas are the crucial for the India's overall biodiversity. Western Ghats and Eastern Himalayas. There are two hotspots that are recognized in the India. One is Western Ghats and next one is Eastern Himalayas. These hotspots are the areas with exceptional level of species richness and endemism. Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats are crucial for the India's overall biodiversity. What is flora diversity? What is flora? Flora is nothing but plants. Fauna is nothing but animals. Plants and animals. Flora diversity is rich in plant diversity with more than 45,000 species of plants. India is rich in plant diversity with more than 45,000 species of plants, home to a diverse range of ecosystem, It is a home to a diverse range of ecosystem, including the forest, grassland, wetland, and mangroves. It is a home to a diverse range of ecosystem, including the forest, grassland, wetland, and mangroves. Country has a high number of endemic plant species. Okay, this country have the high number of endemic plant species found nowhere else in the world. Okay, the countries with a high number of endemic species, plant species that are found nowhere else in the world. What is fauna diversity? Flora is a plants, fauna is a animals. India is a home to diverse animal species. It includes the mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish. India is a home for diverse animal species, including the mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish. It has the largest population of tiger, elephants, Asian lions in the world. Okay, here it is having the largest population of tigers, elephants, Asian lions in the world. India is rich in fauna diversity, including iconic species like Bengal tiger, peacock, Indian rhinoceros. Fauna diversity is the largest population of tigers, elephants, Asian lions in the world. India's rich fauna diversity includes iconic species like Bengal tiger, peacock, and Indian rhinoceros. Bengal tiger. What is avian diversity? Avian diversity is India is a birds watcher paradise. India is one of the birds watcher paradise with over 1300 bird species recorded. Over 1300 bird species recorded. It is a home to variety of migratory birds that visits during the winter season. Okay, avian diversity is nothing but the birds birds watcher paradise with more than 1300 bird species are present are recorded in India. It is one of the home to the variety of migratory birds that visits during the winter season. Important bird areas in India provide a crucial habitat for various bird species. Important bird areas in India provide a crucial habitats for the various bird species in India. Avian diversity. What are the biodiversity in India, flora and fauna? India houses over 500 species of mammals, more than 1300 species of birds, 30,000 different species of insects. India is a house for over 500 species of mammals, more than 1300 species of birds, 30,000 different species of insects. Geological Survey of India, which is headquartered in Kolkata. Okay, Geological Survey of India, which is headquartered in Kolkata, is responsible for surveying the faunal resources of India. Okay, here this is India with having the more than 500 species of mammals, more than 1300 species of birds, 30,000 different species of insects. Geological Survey of India, which is headquartered in Kolkata, is responsible for surveying the faunal resources of the India. Geological Survey of India, which is headquartered, headquarters of Geological Survey of India is present in Kolkata. It is responsible for the surveying the faunal resources that are present in the India. India is having the diverse climate topology habitat are known to have the richest flora in the world with over 18,000 species of flowering plants. India is having the diverse climate topology habitats are the known to have the richest flora uh, in the world with more than 18,000 species of flowering birds. Marine diversity, marine biodiversity. Okay, India is a vast coastline providing a wide range of marine habitats. India is having the vast coastal line providing the wide range of marine habitats. It is home to diverse marine ecosystem including the coral reefs, mangroves, seagrass, birds, etc. Seagrass, diverse marine ecosystem. It includes one is coral reef, mangroves, seagrass, beds, etc. Here it includes the endangered species like doggung, olive, ridley, turtles, etc. Or comes under the India's marine biodiversity. Like doggung, olive, ridley, and turtles comes under the marine biodiversity. Traditional knowledge on system of India on India mega diversity nation. India's richest biodiversity is closely linked to traditional knowledge system. Traditional knowledge system. Indigenous communities have deep knowledge about local plants, animals, ecosystem. Indigenous communities have deep knowledge about local plants, animals, and ecosystem. Traditional knowledge play a crucial role in conservation and sustainable use of biodiversity. Yet traditional knowledge it plays a vital or crucial role in conservation of and sustainable use of biodiversity. Key components of biodiversity are species diversity, genetic diversity, and ecosystem diversity. What is species diversity? What is genetic diversity? What is ecosystem diversity? This aspect of biodiversity refers to the species diversity refers to the variety and abundance of different species in a given area. Variety and abundance of different species in a given area. It includes everything from microorganisms to plants, animals, and fungi. It is a variety of genes within the species. Genetic species diversity is a variety of genes within the species. It is crucial for adaptation, evolution, resilience to the environmental changes. Higher the dynamic genetic diversity within the species can increase its chances of survival in the faces of diseases, climate change, other stressors. Ecosystem diversity refers to variety of different habitats, ecosystem, and ecological process within a region. This includes forest, grassland, wetland, coral reef, and more. Each ecosystem is providing unique services such as water purification, pollination, carbon sequestration, and soil formation, contributing to overall health of the planet. Okay, these are one of the key components of biodiversity. It is referred to the variation of plant and animal species in a particular habitat. Biodiversity is referred to variation of plants and animals in a particular habitat. Known for the India is known for the richest biodiversity as around 24.46 percentage of geographical area covered by forest and trees. It is coined by Norman Ayers. The term biodiversity hotspots can be defined as regions which are known for the rich species, high species richness, and endemism. Biodiversity is nothing but biodiversity hotspots can be defined as regions which are known for their species richness and endemism. There are biodiversity two main qualifying criteria. The region should have at least 1500 species of vascular plants, that is should have high degree of endemism. It should contain 30% of original habitat. It must be threatened. Biodiversity hotspots India: Himalayas, Indo-Burma, Western Ghats, Sandal land. Okay, these are the biodiversity hotspots present in India. Four, that is Himalayas one, Indo-Burma, Western Ghats, and Sandal land. Okay, the Himalayas. Considered the highest world, Himalayas compromises northeast India, Bhutan, central and eastern parts of Nepal. The region holds a record of having 163 endangered species, which include wild Asian water buffalo, one-horned rhino, as many as 10,000 plant species, which of 3,160 are endemic. This mountain range covers nearly 7,50,000 kilometers. 7,50,000 kilometers. Indo-Burma region. Yeah, it is constructed stretched over the distance of 2,373,000 kilometers square. The last 12 years, 6 large mammal species have been discovered in this region. The large handled muntag, the grey shanked dove, anemonate striped rabbit, and leaf deer and sayola. These are some of the 6 large mammal species that has been discovered in this region. This hotspot is also known for the endangered freshwater turtle species. Most of these which are threatened with extinction due to the over harvesting and extensive habitat loss. Western Ghats. Western Ghats are the present along the western edge of the peninsular India and covers most of the deciduous forest and rainforest. Region is almost here known for globally threatened flora and fauna, representing by 2029 plant species, 31 mammal species, 15 bird species, 43 amphibian species, 5 reptile species, and 1 fish species. UNESCO mentioned that of total 325 globally threatened species in Western Ghats, 129 classified as vulnerable, and 45 as endangered, and 51 as critically endangered. Out of UNESCO mentioned that out of 325 globally threatened species in the Western Ghats, 129 classified as vulnerable, 145 as endangered, and 51 as critically uh, Sunderland. So, okay, here the Sunderland hotspots lies in the Southeast Asia. This is lies in the Southeast area, covers Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Brunei, and Malaysia. In the year 2013, Sunderland is discovered as World Biosphere Reserve by the United Nations. It is discovered as one of the World Biosphere Reserve by the United Nations. One of the biological richest hotspots in the world, with the comprises 25,000 species of vascular plants. 1,500 are found only in this region. Endangered species India, according to International Union for Conservation of Nature, India accounts for 7 to 8% of all recorded species, including 45 species of plants, 91,000 species of animals. 45,000 species of plants and 91,000 species of animals. The species that are at risk of extinction due to the sudden decrease in the population habitat are known as endangered species. What is endangered species? Is the species that are risk of extinction due to the sudden decrease in the population and habitat is known as endangered species. Biodiversity is a pearl while being one of the most crucial and complicated traits without which wildlife would not exist. In situ conservation and ex situ conservation. What is in situ conservation? What is ex situ conservation of biodiversity? In situ conservation is the conservation of living species, especially the wildlife endangered species in their natural habitats and environment. In situ conservation of biodiversity includes biosphere reserves, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries. In situ conservation it includes biosphere reserves, national parks, and wildlife sanctuaries. Coming to the ex situ conservation, living species, especially artful habitats that reflect their natural living habitats. Examples of ex situ conservation of biodiversity, it includes aquarium, botanical garden, cryopreservation, DNA banks, zoos, etc. Ex situ conservation, it includes species that are artful for the habitats that reflect the natural living habitat. Ex situ conservation of biodiversity includes aquarium, botanical garden, cryopreservation, DNA banks, zoos, etc. Conclusion of this: India is a mega diversity nation. India has a status to make its global hotspot for conservation efforts. Protecting and conservation India's biodiversity is essential for the sustainable future. Collaboration, awareness, sustainable practices as a key to ensuring the preservation of India's rich natural heritage. Conclusion is megadiversity states that makes its global hotspot for the conservation efforts. Protecting and conservation India's biodiversity is essential for sustainable future. Collaboration, awareness, and sustainable practices are the key to ensuring the preservation of India's richest biological diversity. References here: Margaret and Robertson, Sustainable Principles and Practices, Taylor and Francis Group, 2017. Responsibility for teaching sustainability in the context of Journal of Sustainable Education. These are the two references we are going to follow for the environmental sustainability. Thank you.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.